It does appear that the American government's decided that is an antagonistic step too far.
Yes, and I have to say, I agree with this step by President Biden. It is a moment for all of us to pause and really think about what our involvement should be in the Ukrainian crisis. I also think, it's a way, there are now limitations to what the Americans will do and to what NATO will do. It's kind of, we haven't had quite a clear demarcation as to how far NATO will go to help Ukraine. And this has now been a firm demarcation along with the no-fly zone refusal. So I think it's all about humanitarian aid to Ukraine. It's all about supporting and defending our NATO allies. But it seems that NATO does not want to get involved. The U.S. is taking a slight step back, or maybe a cautionary step, in the Ukrainian war. But of course, all of our hearts and support is with Zelensky and his country.
And it was amazingly moving around about, almost 24 hours ago. It was 5 o'clock, wasn't it, yesterday? An extraordinary historic address to the Palace of Westminster, the House of Commons, but also there were peers who'd gathered in the public galleries to watch what he had to say. They're really, really moving. But behind all that, this is having an impact on the way we look at Russia in particular. I say that because I'm just looking on my news feed that comes from our friends at the Press Association. They're reporting that the Cardiff Philharmonic Orchestra, this has literally just happened, or it's just been reported in the last 10 minutes or so. The Cardiff Philharmonic has removed the Russian composer Tchaikovsky from its programme of upcoming concerts because of the current conflict in Ukraine, saying it would be, quote, inappropriate at this time. Now, I note that when Milan University dumped Fyodor Dostoevsky's novels from their literature courses, they were shamed into reversing that decision. I wonder if that will happen to Cardiff. And I say that because it's really important, isn't it, to make a distinction between a vile leadership in the Kremlin, Putin and his cronies, and the people of Russia, who didn't elect him.
Right. I was just going to say that. This is not a democratically elected president. This is a madman who's on his own and making these decisions. We don't know how. And Russian culture is beautiful. It's been such a gift to the world in so many wondrous ways. And we can't confuse the two. And this seems like pure ignorance to me. And you wouldn't expect this from a symphony. The works of art should be shared. And actually, I think more so, much better than what is being taught in schools and music classes today.